Yeah, it's Taxi Vlog 254. It is the 6th of May. We finally got our nice weather. It started being sunny last week and it's sunny tonight. It's so warm I've got the windows closed and I've got the air conditioning lightly going. I will probably turn that off in the not too distant future as we continue here. Things are going okay. The last week I came out on Monday. It was a little bit slow, but I did make a profit, and it wasn't a huge profit, but it was a profit, and that was promising. Tuesday was even better, you know. Took about 100 home. Wednesday was about like that too, and Thursday as well. So it was a pretty solid week. Friday I came out, it was dead. It was dead till about 10 o'clock, and then of course it went all batshit crazy. And we were busy, one right after another, and at one point I got a call to an address. And it's one of those, you pull in the driveway and then some girls come out and say, our friend has had too much to drink, and your first impression is to back out of there and peel out. Well, I was tired and I was busy, so I figured, okay, I'll take her, you know, she's just got to get home. And then they said, she's going to the Robin Hood, do you know where that is? I said, yeah, after 20 years of driving cab, I should have an idea. And, do you know the way? Yes, I do. Don't worry. The girl gets in the seat behind me. And she says, can I lie down? No, I say, I don't want to have to wake you up. If you can stay sitting up, that would be better. And of course, in the back of my mind, I don't want to be scrubbing puke off the seat. So, we keep going. And she says, do you know the way? And I said, yeah, you're going to the Robin Hood, right? I'm taking you straight there. And then we're about halfway to the Robin Hood. Do you know where you're going? I said, yes, I do. I'm taking this way because it doesn't have any traffic lights. Rather than have to stop 6 times to get there, I take the back road so that we don't have to wait for traffic lights to change, and it ends up costing you a bit less and saves you a bit of time. And we got there, and she goes, oh, look, we're here. I say, yeah, we're here. It was $10.05 on the meter. And it would have been about 12 or 13 had I gone where all the traffic lights were and where we'd have to wait and stuff. So I did her a favor. And then she says, are we okay? And I said, well, what do you mean? She says, haven't my friends paid you? I said, no, nobody's paid me anything. It's up to you to have the money when you take a cab. And she says, can I use the phone to call my dad? I said, I don't have a phone. You should have thought of that before you got in a cab. And she says, well, without a phone so I can call my dad, I can't get paid. I can't pay you. I've only got like 81 cents on my Interac. Oh, you know you've only got 81 cents on your Interac, yet you're going to take a cab anyway, right? Oh, real smart. And no wonder you went to the Robin Hood Inn, because you didn't want to take me to where you live. It was probably one of the apartments across the street from the Robin Hood Inn. So I said, you know what? Quit wasting my time. Just get out of here. Well, you don't have to be rude. I said, it's more rude that you didn't pay me. Get the fuck out. I don't care if you're a teen. This is transport by fraud. You're just lucky I don't have any time for you now. The rest of the night turned out better. I had a couple of better fares. I had some good ones in there. I did connect a couple times, like ending up downtown after taking them from way out. And some kids were getting out, and some other people saw us passing by the bar that they were coming out of, and they got out and they wanted to go halfway, all the way across town back the other way, so that was good. It's like, you know, 20 bucks here, 20 bucks there. you know, it adds up. And it was going all right until about 3, and then until at about 3 it died. And between 3 and 6 I'd had maybe two or three fares. Okay, they weren't bad ones, they were in the $15 to $20 range, but one trip an hour, that's slow Monday territory. And I might as well book in. Book. Where are we? 32. Okay. So, in the end of the week, it all turned out okay. I took over 500 homes, so that was enough to get us some groceries and some fluids for Cindy's vehicle. Oh, update on that. You know, I went and got some antifreeze because the coolant was low, and I also got some ATF and automatic transmission fluid because that was low too. And the engine oil was right up to the full mark. And this morning I finally took it to a garage, to a mechanic who would perform the tests, because I wanted to know where those little drops of oil in the coolant were coming from. If it was coming from the transmission, then it was a question of that little cooling coil. There are like these lines that come from the transmission to the radiator to cool the transmission fluid. And if one of those has a pinhole in it or something, maybe the oil could be escaping from that into the coolant. And the other thing was a head gasket, but the oil in the engine wasn't going down, and it was running strong, and it wasn't making any funny noises. The engine's like top #1, there's nothing wrong with it. So it wasn't a head gasket. And I had these guys do a full diagnostic thing on it, and they said, oh, there's basically nothing wrong with this van, except that your transmission pan gasket is puking out fluid all over. I said, oh, so in that case I will just keep some transmission fluid on me when I'm on a trip. So it looks like we're going to be using that van for this summer's road trip, which is good because that way Cindy will have something comfortable to sleep in, and we will have enough room for all our gear and stuff. So you know, no worries. Those oil change guys, they're crooks, you know. They said, ooh, there's oil in your coolant. And after I cleaned the oil off the where the rad cap goes on, it wasn't really accumulating a lot of oil there. And the guys who checked out the vehicle said that the oil, there is a bit of oil in the coolant anyway, or there is a lubricant in there to keep the water pump going and keep the bearings in that thing lubricated. And so that after a while, when that stuff gets old, it kind of separates. And he thinks that the oil was from the dirty overflow tank, and that everything is just peaches and cream. It runs great. Everybody's happy. We don't have to find another vehicle. We don't have to put my other car on the road just yet. Let it sit there in the driveway till we need it. Well, I'm enjoying the weather, that's for sure. And I hope yours is better than mine.